Hello and welcome to a brand new video for Rolling Dice Show. It's a video about a video game. I know that's not usually what we do, and we are still incredibly dedicated to tabletop gaming. But this video game is fun, it's exciting, and it's new, and most importantly, it's basically a deck builder. The game is called Prismata, and it's been created by Lunark Studios, and it's their first game. It's currently still in alpha, so it's still early days, but I'm really enjoying it, and I just wanted to quickly show it off, explain it to you, and just spread the word about it. If you enjoy the video, I'll be able to make more, but if it doesn't go well, then this is probably it for me as a Prismata video maker. So no pressure, but I hope you enjoy. Just before we begin the match, I failed to mention why you're playing the game and like what your objective is, so I'm just going to chuck that in right now. It's a 1v1 game in which you're buying units, buying resources to buy bigger units to ultimately wipe out the other player. The first player to lose all their units loses the game. It's tactical, it's challenging, and it's fun, so let me show you an intro game right now. Okay, so here's the setup screen for a match. Today I'm just going to be playing against a bot, just so I can show you the game a bit more slowly. This changes all your setups. The main thing you need to focus on is that standard base set plus 8 random. That's generally a default. I'm going to select pacifist bot, not boss, so it doesn't attack me back, and that will just make for an easy game. I'm also going to make myself the first player, just purely so that I can talk you through this a bit more clearly. Okay, so here's the basics. This is the screen. At the moment, we both start with drones, and we both start with engineers. Drones will give us gold, which we'll be able to use to buy units, and these engineers will give us electricity, which are the main resource for buying more drones. The blue, red and energy resources down here on the bottom left are only used turn by turn and get discarded, whereas your gold and green are stored at the end of each turn, so that you can sort of grow them if you need to. We're looking at the basic tab now, and these units are always in play. Every time you play, you're going to have engineer, you're going to have the drone, all the way down to the rhino. The top half are resource based, and then the bottom half are defense and attack based. We move on to the advanced tab, and this will change each and every game. As we set plus 8 random, there's 8 different units here to be used, which are completely random, and they will shape and form your game. These are more powerful units. Some have really useful specific abilities, while others are just all round brilliant. But really, this is the first thing you want to look at the start of your new game, because potentially you have a lot of blue units that need the blue resource, so you want to go for more blue energy. So after a quick look at sort of which units you can get, you want to get your money, and you basically click on your drones, and they give you a gold coin for each one. At the start of the game, you just want to be buying more drones so you can gain more money. The AI goes quite quickly. He copied it. He copied me. Went for some more drones. Again, I'm just going to go for some more drones, just because you really do need that money to back you up, and it's quite like StarCraft in that respect, that you do need the resource grinding to start off with, just so that you can have a machine going. I'm going to take another quick look at the advanced tab, see what I want to go for. This Redeemer does look pretty cool, but and the Protoplasm does look cool. Probably not the ones I'm going to go for though, because they are a bit expensive. The Winter's a big favourite, but it is so expensive. Grenade Mech is a good one. That's what I'm going to go for. So I'm going to buy 2 drones and a Blast Forge that will give me 1 blue resource a turn. Now the Grenade Mech needs 2, so I'm just on the start But I've bought a second blast forge, so hopefully next turn I can afford a grenade mech. While this is happening, the AI has gone for a conduit, which gives you green energy, and a blast forge that gives you blue energy, and bought a steel splitter. So next turn, he's going to have 1 attack against my 16 defense. This is 16 because all of my units are currently open, but as soon as I selected the drones, it goes down to 2. Because they've been used, they're not able to defend. So it's really just the 2 engineers that are on the front line that will take the damage immediately. If I don't choose a drone, then it stays in the defense, but I don't get the money. So I've gone for a shield here, which is a recharging 3 health unit to protect against the steel splitter. But obviously I'm playing against a pacifist, so I won't actually need the shield. So now I'm buying some Tarsiers, which take 2 turns to build, but automatically give me 1 attack each turn. So what's happening now is I sort of spread myself a bit thin. I've gone for an Animus and Conduit to really start to get a lot of resources, while I'm still droning up in the background so that I've got the money. In a real game, it would probably be about equal by now, because the AI has gone a bit attacking and he's doing 3 damage a turn, which would wipe down my wall, and then I'd have to keep rebuilding the wall for some defense. But because it's not attacking, I can kindly just build up some attack of my own. I've got 4 now. I've got the Gauss cannon, a steel splitter. Then the steel splitter, like drones, needs to be clicked to be activated, so that'll give me 4 attack instead of 3. But obviously if I click it, then I won't be able to defend with it. Not important in this game, but very important in real games. Gauss cannons are incredibly useful, as they've got 5 health and just give you one attack each turn and built automatically. While the Tarsiers are pretty good, they've only got 1 health and take 2 turns to build, so they're cheap, but they cost time. In this bit, I would have been breached had I been attacked, but thankfully I'm not attacked. I've taken out some of his engineers, and in this stage I'd be pretty good. I'd be about to win, because there's no wall, there's no engineers, and I can just take my pick of drones. I'm finally gonna get enough for a grenade mech, I think next turn, not this turn. But I've got a strong defense in the 1 wall, which normally wouldn't be enough, but for this game it's plenty. And my attack's building up. I've got lots of drones. But inside a blast forge, instead of those 2 extra drones, it's probably worth it. I've done some damage against the steel splitters, which will be important in a real game, but again it's pretty pointless now. But because the AI hasn't clicked them, I have to attack them. Any blue sort of units with the blue background have to be attacked, and it's the defender that chooses where the damage goes. But once you breach that, the attacker gets to choose how to deal damage, which will be shown in a bit when I finally get past the AI's defences. So I brought my grenade mech and I got some grenades with it, just bolstering my attack. And for the next few turns I'm just going to keep buying as many attacking units as possible to press this aggressive lead. The AI does have 27 defense before I can breach it, and that's the 3 walls and then the 6 or 7 steel splitters that are protecting it. The grenade mech has an ability to consume a blast forge to gain more grenades. I had 3 blast forges, but I didn't need all 3, so I've gone down to 2 and got some more grenades for a big attack next turn, because I've just bought that Windsor, and that will give me 15 attack if I consume 5 drones. There's not a lot of luck in this game, and there's hardly any. Actually, there's 0 RNG. It's all about skill. It's all about deciding when to attack. It's a lot about momentum. If you lose that momentum, you can lose the game very quickly. Right now, the AI is on the back foot, because basically it has to keep on building these walls, because I've built such a big attack force. You can see those Gauss cannons in the bottom right, along with the Tarsiers building up, and I can take out his wall defense in a turn, and this turn he's not rebuilt his walls. So this is the turn I attack. This is the turn I consume 5 drones to gain a total of 39 attack. So I'm just buying some more Tarsiers just to make the point happen. I've run out of Gauss cannons because units are limited. But I've got 19. I've breached him. I've got 19 more damage than he has defense. So it's now my choice what to do. And I take out his drones, his main resource. So he's going to struggle to rebuild, and this is where the momentum comes in. That you can barely rebuild when you're only gaining 6 coins a turn, compared to my 18, or maybe 16. I think that's 16. I've still got 19 attack this turn against the AI's 1 health breach from his engineer. I go up to 20 because I select my lone steel splitter, and then I've got 19 spare damage, where I take completely out his drone line apart from 1. I managed to take out his blast forge and his animus, I believe that was. So yeah, basically the game's pretty much over here as I do 25 extra damage and I destroy everything. So that's a very, very quick intro to the game. That was incredibly easy considering it was a pacifist bot. I will be uploading one more video on this against a real opponent, and you can see me lose because I'm actually quite bad at this game. But I hope you enjoyed it. Leave you any feedback or comments down below. Let me know how I did. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.